At some point, everyone will suffer the loss of a person they love deeply. And while we might dread a loss like that in our future, we really don't know what we're in for until it happens. For me, my toughest loss was my wife of 30 years, whose life was taken so far too young by cancer. She and I left no stone unturned in our efforts to beat that cancer, but 4 years later, we realized we had lost the battle and she gave up further treatment. A few months later, she died. Despite all our efforts to prepare for her death, and despite the fact that I was a skilled therapist even at the time, I was still stunned by the reality that she was gone and she wasn't coming back. Maybe you've had a very similar experience. For me, for quite a while, I settled for just existing, not really living, because, well, that was the best I could do. I had suffered other significant losses in my life, but this one, it was different. I would put on a brave face for others, and I tried to convince myself I was okay, but I wasn't okay. Maybe you can relate. I did the usual things to distract and numb myself. I kept myself busy. I binged Netflix. I ate whatever I felt like eating and drank a bit too much wine. Eventually, I knew I had to do something differently, and I went into self-help mode. I read about grief. I attended a grief group, and I worked with a therapist. I stuck my toe out into the real world. I leaned on my faith, and yet I knew I needed more, some other kind of help. Then a friend referred me to a grief specialist. I didn't even know such people existed. She introduced me to some helpful tools that actually made a difference. Now, working on my own grief soon led me to seek out more training and education so I, in turn, could help other people who were also struggling with loss. My personal grief experience and my newly learned skills caused me to really rethink my whole professional practice, and ultimately I decided I would specialize in grief loss and related trauma. Along the way, I had met another grief specialist. Her name is Anne-Marie Lockmeyer. After discovering our similar stories and our shared passion for helping grieving people, we began professionally collaborating and combining our knowledge and skills so we could increase our impact on other people. Now, developing effective programs to guide people through their seasons of grief is our sole professional focus. Using what we've learned from our personal grief journeys and our collective years of building our skills, we have the privilege of guiding people toward healing and really living again after loss. I hope you'll take some time to explore the programs we offer and consider what might be helpful to you. Well, thank you for listening to my story. Friend, I wish you the best during your season of grief. I don't need to understand your exact situation to know this. I know you're struggling and hurting. And so I want to encourage you in this way. Please don't give up on seeking healing and don't give in to the common belief that life can never be good again when we lose a precious loved one. Because life can be good again. There is hope and healing for your broken heart, and your heart can be mended. I'm going to leave you with those thoughts. In the meantime, be well.